Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys, who today have come to the Stadium of Light, home to Sunderland. Oh, it's called Sunderland because the sun is never out, although it is today, which is wonderful. It's Sunderland, where the sky is so close to the ground that you can almost touch it when you reach up. Sunderland, where people live when they literally cannot move to Newcastle. Sunderland. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Sunderlandians, Sunderlanders. I'm just giving you a hard time to prepare you to lose at home to the mighty AFC Wimbledon. We've got a ginger referee, Derek Milborough. That always bodes well. Dicko and Deeney are starting up front today. They still haven't quite mastered the handshake in FIFA. And as you can see here, we are comfortably in 10th. Right mid-table, right, arguably right where we want to be. I have to say, I like being in 10th. I would take 10th at the end of the season. Sunderland's still managed by Paolo Di Canio in the fictional world where Paolo Di Canio does not have a complete mental breakdown and lose his job. Dicko and Deeney starting up front for the Wimbly Womblys. It's a great buddy comedy. We've got Frankenstein, Les Moore, Mose Vestergaard, and look who's starting in the center of midfield. It's Surman. Surman? Tell me how to pronounce his name. We're going to do more Question Tuesday today. But yeah, it's Surman, Sir. Anyway, the Wimbly Womblys have a great opportunity today to get 3 points away from home. That's very hard to do in the Premier League, so we're going to focus on trying to get a win today. We're starting what I believe to be our best 11, and that includes Surman. I mean, the kid, they say he's a 58 skill level, but look at him on the ball. I mean, look at him on the ball, for God's sakes. He just absolutely schooled that guy, Gibson. And now we're going to give up a corner. I believe that's my corner kick. That should be my corner. Dang it. Meredith, what's my first question? What's my favorite Mario-related video game? Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo. I can't remember if it was the Super Nintendo or the Nintendo 64 that I had in high school, but whatever one that one was, the first one with Rainbow Road on it. Remember Rainbow Road? You don't, because no one is as old as I am. I'm the oldest person in all of YouTube. Do you remember Rainbow Road, Meredith, for real? That's not a bad cross! How did he keep it out of the net? What? That was ridiculous. That was a beautiful ball. Speaking of beautiful balls, Surman's on it. Surman's on it. Oh, he's not a good shot. Maybe that's his weakness, Meredith. Anyway, the kid's got pace. He can't cross, and he can't shoot, but my God, is he fast and gingery. Yeah, I love Super Mario Kart. I love Rainbow Road. In fact, I was one of the best Super Mario Kart players in the world at my high school, where we had 52 people in my graduating class, of whom perhaps 12 played Mario. So yeah, I was really good. It was me and Chip Duncan, I think, were probably the best. Oh! How did that not go in? I don't even know what just happened. All I know is that my stomach went deep inside of my body into a darkness. I don't know what just happened. Did we give a corner kick? Nope, it's a goal kick. Pass it out of the back, just like the Wimbly Womblys do. What's my next question, Meredith? My favorite song from 1989, the year or the album? What do you think they're asking for? Oh my God, Surman to Dicko! Dicko! I started out too high. Wimbly Wombly scored a goal, and Dicko was his name. Oh, D-I-C-K-O, 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 and Dicko was his name. Oh, I mean, that's all. That goal was all Surman. It was Surman left and Surman right. That was the guy, this kid who I apparently played last year, and Meredith, who is my assistant coach, to be fair, allowed me to forget I liked. Yeah, Surman. He's special. He's really something. He was offside. You're a cheater. You're a cheater, you tiny little fake golden child. Look how they have a tiny player too. Well, that's fine, but we have the best tiny player in all of English soccer. What was my question? I got so excited about the goal. 1989. My favorite song is Blank Space by far. What's your favorite song on that album, Meredith? I just think Blank Space is such a great song. It's iconic. But I also really like Shake It Off. I think Shake It Off is it's deep enough. Oh. Dicko almost just scored a second goal, guys. Come on, stay on him. Stay on him. Stay on him, Les Moore. See, this is the thing. Like, Les Moore, he's better than Sermon, obviously, but he doesn't have the pace. And sometimes you need pace. You know, this is a pace game in a lot of ways. Callum Kennedy roving up the left side. Callum Kennedy to Deeney. Deeney. Mose Vestergaard, whoever the frick that was, what are you doing? Go to the ball. Don't go to a random spot of your choosing inside the box. Oh, yeah, I like Blank Space. I love Shake It Off, though. I think Shake It Off is I think Shake It Off is a great song. I think it's almost underrated because it's such a pop song, you know, but I love it. What about, do you like Shake It Off? Is there a song on 1989 you don't like? Because there is one for me. I'm not crazy about the Welcome to New York, the song that opens it. It's my least favorite. But I wouldn't say I don't like it. I would just say it's my least favorite. That's not, oh, you're better than that. Deeney. Gosh, Deeney's had a tough game. No two ways about it. Might have been out a little bit too late last night. He has a bad habit of that. What's my next question? Alfredo or marinara sauce? I thought you were going to ask me Alfredo or Michael Corleone. And I was going to say, Michael, of course. Come on. Stupid question. I just dribbled the ball out of bounds like I did back when I first started playing with the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers. That was classy. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. So, Alfredo or marinara sauce? I'm going to say marinara. Not huge on the cream-based sauces. I feel like I don't love cream. I don't like it in my coffee. I'm just not. What about you, Meredith? Meredith's not big on cream-based sauces either. So that's probably why we get along so well. You know, two people who hate pickles and cream-based sauces. That's what I look for. That's what I look for in coworkers. Yeah. That was, oh no. That was actually Sermon's fault, as much as it pains me to admit it. But everything worked out better than expected. It's halftime. We're up. Are we up 1-0 or 2-0? I feel like we've scored 2 goals, but it's just because that one goal was so fantastic. Look how excited Sermon is just to be on the pitch. He's a weird-looking dude. Do you think he dyes his hair? Meredith does think he dyes his hair. All right, what's my next question? We're going into halftime here with a 1-0 lead. This is, again, a great opportunity to get 3 points away from home. We've got to try to close this one out. Favorite type of video to make and for what channel? Well, I mean, there's very little in this world that I enjoy more than making a Wimbly Wombly video, I have to say. I get to hang out with Meredith, who I think is very funny and smart. And then I like the Wimbly Wombly community of viewers a lot. I get to play FIFA. I get to talk about stuff that interests me. I mean, as jobs go, being a retired semi-professional FIFA player is probably my best one. But I don't know, I also love making Crash Course videos. Like, it's a whole different kind of thing because it's obviously much more intense, and like, that's passing out of the back. Vintage passing out of the back, guys. Really good stuff. Wow. Oh, Wimbly Wombly supporters are so mad at me right now for giving up the ball in that position. Oh no, I probably should have hit the X button. Don't worry. Seb Brown had us saved. God, Seb Brown. Meredith, did I ever tell you that I saw his actual physical gloves that he used to save 2 penalties against Luton Town to send Wimbledon into the Football League because he had them auctioned off to support Wimbledon because that's how much he loves the club? Did I tell you that? Oh my God, it was amazing. To look at those gloves and to think about that second save that he made where he's going the wrong direction and he just reached that hand up like it was the actual physical hand of God in the painting in the Sistine Chapel. You know how the hand of God is reaching out to the hand of man? You know what I'm talking about on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Can you picture that in your mind? That's what it looked like when Seb Brown raised that hand up, going the wrong way, and said, no, Luton Town, not you. A club owned by its fans is going to the Football League. Wimbledon is going back to the league where they belong. We're righting the wrongs of the English Football Association. Oh, it was beautiful. Just beautiful. Love it. That was an interesting chest of the ball there, Deeney. Deeney is having himself, it must be said, a terrible football game. Fortunately, he's got Dicko to bail him out. Then Dicko went out of bounds, but everything's going to be fine because we're going to pass it back. H. Walter White's on the ball. And then back to Dicko, please. Good job. Meredith, what's my next question? How is filming Paper Towns compared to Tifios? I mean, it was so different in like so many ways because it was just like a different director, everything was different, you know? It was a totally different experience. And also, like, the book is very different, so it's much less, like, cry-y. Like, I only cried, like, maybe 3 or 4 days. On The Fault in Our Stars, I cried every day. Even on the funny days, I would cry. It was it was just a great group of people. I mean, obviously, the people who made Fault in Our Stars were wonderful as well, but, like, the cast of Paper Towns, they were such close friends, and they still are such close friends. In fact, Justice Smith and Nat are like living together right now, and they called me last night way too late at a completely inappropriate time, like 1:47 in the morning. Oh! And I was like, guys, you can't. Sermon had the ball, but he didn't do anything with it. I was like, guys, you can't call me at 1:47 in the morning. Like, we aren't making the movie anymore. And they're like, we're still making it in our minds. Anyway, yeah, that's what made it so special. So it was just like a much like funnier, looser, like less sobby kind of vibe. But I mean, they're both so special to me. Like Fault in Our Stars because it was this, you know, group of really committed people who you know went to very difficult, vulnerable places every single day of the shoot. And then Paper Towns because it was like it's a movie. Oh no, he's offside. Thank God. It's a movie about friendship that in which like all the friends became real friends, and it was, I don't know, that was really cool. So they're both great in their own way. That's my answer, and I'm not just saying that; it's true. All right, we're in the 88th minute here. It might be time, I don't want to say to kill some time, but it's definitely time to not make any rash decisions. That, however, was a fantastic pass to Dicko. Let's give Dini one more chance to score a goal today. No. Dini, no. But Sermon's on the ball. Sermon's on the ball. Sermon's off the ball. No, he got fouled. Nope, the game is over. What? Yes! The game is over. We won 1-0. Sermon, the star again, setting up a beautiful goal from Dicko in the 20th minute. And the AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys have emerged victorious away from home against Sunderland. My apologies for the terrible things I said about Sunderland earlier. I was just trying to get in your head, Sunderlandians. It's a lovely place, and I look forward to seeing AFC Wimbledon play there someday when they have been restored to their rightful place in the championship and Sunderland have been relegated. Okay, thanks for watching. Best wishes.